while. Not sure if I'll be able to play until the case is complete this time, because I have to stop by 7:30 to cook things. So we will see how much I can get done. If I can get the case done before 7:30, then that's great, but otherwise I'll just have to stop in the middle. Okay, Rhyme Wharf. Last time we found Keith was behind everything. Rhyme Wharf.
That same dream again.
Pikachu, what's up? It's way too early.
Tell me about it. I'm so sorry to wake you, but I think I'm forgetting something. I promise. Hey, Tim!
Already, like, barely a second into the game, and he's already going, "Hey, Tim! Are you ready, Tim? Let's head over to Baker's place. They should be done with their analysis of the locket." Yeah, that locket we gave them yesterday, I wonder what kinds of secrets it held. Who knows? Let's hope it had some clue for us. Let's get going. Sure. Let's have a look around. It's the detective journal. I didn't realize there was such a journal. It's more useful than you'd think. They have a special editorial every month, and they discuss everything from how to trail a suspect to how to disarm a bomb. I feel like if I end up disarming a bomb at any point in this game, then the whole world of Pokemon is darker than I thought. Hey, were you eating chocolate on the desk again? I get hungry when I use my brain. Yeah, me too. You sure keep things tidy. You're neater than I thought. I think it's just that you're too messy, Pikachu. It looks spick and span after a good dusting. Yeah, I bet Dad'll be surprised. All his clothes look the same. He just likes that design. He's essentially a Simpsons character, apparently. Yeah, let's leave. Let's go. Alright, let's head over to Baker's office. Yes. We headed to the Baker Detective Agency to ask about the locket.
Who would have thought the locket was a camera? But here they are, the pictures we developed from it. And you know what this tells me? Harry almost had it figured out.
Look at that.
Yep, that's most likely R. And some warehouses, too.
It's too bad we can't tell where this is.
You know, I've seen this building before. This is Rhyme Wharf.
We'll go check it out. The culprits could still be there. Maybe using it as a hideout.
Oh, brother. I hope he doesn't start with that whole "it's too dangerous" spiel.
All right, take Excelgor with you.
Huh?
You remember, it's my partner.
We're gaining a Pokemon.
Tim. But since you were attacked at the TV station, it's the very least I can do. Excelgor is quite dependable. If you run into any trouble, send it back and I'll get help.
Excelsior!
We will, Mr. Baker. Excelgor, thank you.
Selgor! Tim, wasn't this guy really shy before? Hope it's not a problem.
We'll be on our way.
Well, I guess we don't have much of a choice, do we? Come on, Excelgor. I'll teach you the basics of detective work. Selsa.
I need to get like this soundtrack just for when I feel like I need to relax, just so I can put it on and have some like easy listening. Okay, Rhyme Wharf. Okay, but Excelgor is coming with us, but we can't see him coming with us. Advertisement flyers for this office, plus letters of thanks and whatnot. Yeah, seems like Baker was keeping busy. Fletchling? No.
Yes.
Or to Amanda. You found a clue in the locket? That's amazing. Thanks, we should get going. Okay, I guess it just... Oh, wait, no, I can ask questions. Oh, I'm talking to Fletch. Yeah, of course we're still investigating. We're going to find clues on Harry's whereabouts. You'll see. And what about Excelgor? What's that? It went dashing out at an amazing speed? It's waiting for us at the parking lot. Yeesh, I'm glad it's eager to get going, but I do wish it had calmed down a bit. Amanda? It seems to like you, Tim. It took me over a month to become friendly with it. Maybe it's because I'm with Pikachu. Whatever the reason, I'm glad. Excelgor is a really nice Pokemon. And what about Rhyme Wharf? I've never been there, but it seems like there's always a lot of ships coming and going. People and Pokemon from all over the world come to Rhyme City. I bet there are a lot of tasty treats there too. I'm sure. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's head to Rhyme Wharf, yes.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
No kidding.
Let's look for that area in the photo. Wow, what a huge ship!
It's probably here for the parade today.
Now that's a true luxury liner. I'll bet the food is really good too. Not to mention the coffee afterward.
Selgor Sal.
What? Bitter? Coffee is practically a detective's trademark.
Selgor.
Pikachu, what are you doing?
Just giving Excelgor a lesson in detective etiquette.
Right.
Anyway, we should probably start gathering testimony.
Selgor. Selgor Sal.
Huh? Where's Excelgor going?
It said it's not good at communicating.
I guess it really is shy.
Well, that's no good. It's supposed to be here helping us out.
Okay, well, that's cute. Tim! Yes. I swear, that Excelgor. Well, I hope you know why we're here. Why did we come to Rhyme Wharf? Obviously to go on a cruise. Like, why else would we be here? I know where Harry went? Well, yeah, I mean, you're right, but we came here for something specific. What was that? Oh, to investigate the warehouses then. That's right, to investigate the warehouse. We need to find the exact warehouse that's in Harry's photo and see what it can show us. First, we need to have a good look at the photos and figure out what we need to ask. Huh, why do we only have one photo? What happened to the rest of them? Oh, I kept the photo of the warehouse, but Excelgor's holding on to the rest. What? How are we supposed to gather testimony then? Well, I guess we need to find Excelgor first then. Yeah, I bet it'll come out if we go to an area with fewer people. Case, find the warehouse! I still feel like Excelgor kind of looks not like a Pokemon, but that's just to me, I think, because I'm not used to these new fangled Pokemon things. Ask around the wharf. Thanks for the advice, Pikachu. Okay. Oh, wait, why is it? This angle is weird. Hey, are you taking a break too? Not a lot to do until the next ship comes in, eh? Okay. You need to find this warehouse because you're looking for someone? Huh. Sorry, the photo doesn't really tell me much. There are so many warehouses around here. Oh, I see. Are there really that many warehouses around the wharf? Well, yeah, it's called the warehouse area for a reason. Oh, I know. Take a look at this. A map? Thank you. Oh, you can have it. Take a look here. The 3 areas around the wharf are all full of warehouses. If it's only 3 areas, I think we can cover them all. How many warehouses are there in total? I'd say about 100. Oh, hi. 100 warehouses. That's fine. That'll take no time at all. That many? Yeah, each area has at least 30 warehouses. Oh, we'd be here for days if we wanted to check all of them. Okay. Hopefully we won't be checking all of them. Yeah, you're looking for a warehouse, right? As I said, you're gonna need more than this though. Right. There are 3 warehouse areas and there are about 100 warehouses in total. We can't check all of them. It's a Machamp? Machoke. I was close! You're bored because the ship hasn't arrived? You want to get to work, huh? What is your work? Your job is to move the containers off the ship, huh? Oh, it's good training? And it makes everyone happy. Well, that's good to hear. Okay, well, I guess I will... Hey, Tim. According to the map, the warehouse district around Rhyme Wharf is divided into 3 areas. That's... no. That's not a... that pun is no. I mean, I was close. I got the match something right. The matcha. And then I got lost. But... yeah, and each one looks pretty big. Now, how do we find the exact warehouse that's in the photo? I think we need more information. I agree. Let's find out more about the warehouse district itself first. Where's the warehouse? I don't know. Oh, hey! Could you not disappear all of a sudden? We're a team, right? Now, let's see what clues we can find in those photos. Look at the photo of a man standing at the wharf. It's a man. He is a pretty buff guy. Yeah, his shoulders seem twice as wide as mine. Let's hope we don't have to tangle with him head on. If we do, you'll save us. Gee, thanks. I feel so much better now. Okay. I wonder if those are the man's containers. Yeah, it's not clear if they were just unloaded or were about to be loaded onto the ship, but it looks like he's definitely at Rhyme Wharf. Anything else we can look at? We've got the man and we've got the... no, I think that's it. Okay, what about the warehouse? Wait, this gun has 4 arms. Think. So this one is the I've already forgotten. Machamp. Is that the stuff from the warehouse? Yeah, it seems like they're moving it out. It looks like they're opening the gate. Yeah, they have the whole place fenced off. Pretty heavy security. And a man. Is he one of the workers at the warehouse? Looks like he's giving orders to the Pokemon. Oh, you found the snow selfie. It's the best selfie I've ever taken in my life. It's a warehouse. Could be their hideout. Yeah, we need to find this building and see what it's hiding. For that, we need to gather testimony. You'll leave that to us? Don't worry, that was the plan to begin with. Okay. Photo of Keith. The most villainous name of all. Obviously is Keith. He is quite butch though, this guy. I wonder who he is. Looks like he was speaking with Keith. Must be one of Keith's men. Let's see if we can find out more about him too. This is Keith. Yeah, and he sure looks full of himself here. This is the guy who acted all spineless at GNN. Of course, like, the one character that I was like, oh, you know, he's cute, turned out to be the villain. Other photos. Inside the warehouse. Looks like things are being carried into the warehouse by the conveyor belt. Those are pretty small boxes. I wonder what's in them. And it looks like they're carrying things that don't go on the conveyor belt. Yeah, but man, look at those Pokemon. I bet they're all sweaty and stinky. This guy doesn't have anything. Yeah, he must be a supervisor or something. This must be the second floor. Yeah, the first floor is some kind of workshop, and it looks like the second floor is storage. Nope. Okay, man in a lab coat. Is this guy a scientist? I had thought that Carlos was the only one working with R, but I guess they had other help too. Yeah, Carlos had given Keith his research data, right? It wouldn't be surprising if Keith had shared that data with this guy. Anything else? I wonder what those machines are for. Are they both the same thing? Could they be machines that make R? Who knows? What's wrong, Pikachu? You've gone awfully quiet. I don't know, just... looking at this gave me the feeling that I have something important to do. Is it a memory of when you came with Dad? No, it feels too odd for that. Anything else? Ooh, a thing. The photo was taken 11 hours before my dad's accident. 11 hours? The man in a lab coat? What's wrong, Pikachu? Oh, sorry, I was spacing out there. What do you mean, be more serious? I'm always serious. Okay, vials and a case. This has got to be R. I didn't realize they made so much of it. It kind of looks like toothpaste. You know, like the 3 colors. Although I think the white is just like a shiny shine on the vial, but it does look like Colgate. Yeah, Harry must have found this somewhere in the hideout. And there's Pikachu. This is me, right? Yeah, you must have been with him too. Don't you remember anything? No, I can't remember anything. But looking at this photo, it makes me feel uneasy. Check the time on this one. It's 10 hours before Dad had his accident. Is this inside their hideout? But what could have happened? Is this when he was found out by Keith? I haven't looked at all the dates on the other ones, but I can't be bothered. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's a Rattata! I've recognized most of the Pokemon in this one so far. What are you running around for? What? You want to get on the ship? You mean that container ship there? Oh, so there are lots of tasty things on board. Please don't tell me you're thinking of sneaking in there as well, Pikachu. Of course not. I may like good snacks, but not enough to become a stowaway. Trying to get into the ship by climbing the rope, but you always get bounced back near the end? Some kind of decoration or something on the rope. They must get in the way. Yeah, you're never gonna get in if you keep trying the same approach. See, if you don't succeed the first time, you need to stop and think about why, and then change up how you go about it. If you keep that up, eventually you'll succeed. Got it? Yeah, that's the spirit. Bye, Rattata. Have fun. Oh, hello? Okay, so I can just basically keep asking him for the photos. He's much faster than me. Oh my god, what is that? Pelipper. It's Beaker's extra large. Well, I could have told you that without the subtitle. Okay, what do you do? It says it's a carrier. It takes letters in its mouth and delivers them to the ship. All the way up there? Seems like a lot of work. Yeah, I'm impressed it doesn't just swallow the letters. And a man. What am I doing? I'm waiting for the notice to come in. See, I'm in charge of the communication between the container ships and dock crew. So once we've got the goods ready, I send the notice to the ship staff. What do you mean, send? Do you just shout out, or is there some sort of signal system? Maybe they send it via the pelican that's just there. Oh, we use Pelipper. We put the notice in its beak and have it fly over to the ship. So you're looking for this warehouse? Sorry, can't help you there. All the warehouses in this area look pretty much the same. I see. Well, thank you anyway. It's just such a huge place. Each of the areas deals with different goods too. I think areas A and B dealt with machinery mostly. Got it, thank you. Oh, what?
This is where they store machinery.
Added some details onto our machine map. Oh, did I ask? I think I didn't ask about the people because Pikachu decided to draw on the maps instead. You want to know if I recognize these people? Yes, if you know even one of them. Hey, I think I've seen this pair somewhere. Really? Please tell us anything you remember. Let's see, it was about 2 months ago. They were unloading a machine from a ship. A machine? What kind of machine? I don't remember what it looked like, but it must have been expensive. The scrawny guy in the photo kept nagging the carriers to not damage it. What in the world did Keith bring in? I bet it's something to do with R. They're just so weird looking. I'll talk to this guy first. Hey you, it's dangerous around here. We're loading the containers right now. Try not to get in our way, okay? You want to know which warehouse it is? You'll need more to go on than a photo. It might help to figure out what kind of goods are stored there. Oh, sorry. Thanks for the advice. Seems a photo isn't enough to get a lead. Each area handles slightly different goods. I think areas A and C dealt with food. Thank you.
Well, it looks like these warehouse areas store food.
It does. Off my questions. Hey, I know this blonde guy. Oh, could you tell us more about him? He drops by pretty often to load up the goods. Do you know where he comes from? I'd guess either area A or area B. Why do you think so? Oh, it's because he always comes from the south. The southern road connects to areas A and B. Okay. That's handy. I guess we should...
Hey, Tim.
Well, Tim, it sounds like the man in the photo with Keith has something to do with the warehouse after all. Yeah, I wonder where he could be. Who he could be. We were told he comes here often to load up the containers. That's right. If we can figure out what in the containers he deals with, we might be able to narrow down where the warehouse is. Good idea. Let's give it a try. All right, now let's look into those containers. What, just these ones? Machamp. Really great at physical labor. And he does have a bit of an advantage. About the work. You don't work, you only have fun. Oh, I get it, you work as a carrier. Well, not so much work, but more of a hobby? Well, I guess that's good. Does that just mean that they don't pay them? Do you know anything about the container? Do people do Pokemon get paid when they have jobs like this? Do you know anything about the containers this guy deals with? You're speaking to one of them, a champ you work with. Thanks for the info. So Pokemon are like slaves, basically. I talked to this Machamp. I like animals. Animals that just are great at work. What is up? I mean, yeah, that's true. They are basically property. I just feel like Pokemon seem to have more of a... I want to say personality, because animals definitely have personality. I don't know. I can't think of the right word. Hi, Pikachu. You want to know about the different areas? A, B... Okay, B and C store oil. Now we have all the storage.
Oil in these warehouses.
Yeah. I know. They just told me this, Pikachu. I don't think I've seen any of these people before. Sorry, not to be more help. And he doesn't know the containers. Rattata's sniffing at the containers. That's strange, thanks. So maybe Rattata knows? Do you know anything? Oh, man. Okay, he only looks at his own containers. And he knows the containers are square. Super heavy and perfect for training. Oh, and you think I'd enjoy carrying them too? No, I'm good. What colour are the containers? They're red, huh? Well, thanks. The red containers are heavy. On. Hey. So you're trying out new approaches, like I said. What's your new method? If you fail, try a different rope. Yeah, that's good. Hang in there. You'll succeed eventually if you don't give up. You shall sniff around the containers a lot. Something about them interests you? Oh, the blue container has a really strong smell. So you're checking the other containers to see if any of them smell too. Does it smell that good? Oh, it's not like that. It's really strong, but it grows on you, huh? Wow, the blue containers must really stink. The blue containers smell and the red ones are heavy. So I'm going to guess the red ones are machinery? Maybe the blue ones are the oil? Do you know anything? No, we don't mean the letters you carry. If you don't know, that's cool. Okay, he doesn't know anything. Do you know anything? I just not once, so I can't say much. Anything about the goods handled in this area in general would also be very helpful. Oh, I know a bit about that. They're sort of bicolor. The blue containers have a, you know, I can't remember. Hey, let me check with the guys on the ship. Hey, Pelipper. Could you fly over there with this letter? And he's off. He's there. I'm just watching this. And now he's coming back. That mouth is huge. That body shape also, it looks like it shouldn't be able to fly. Although I guess its beak would be mostly hollow. It's back! It's right there. Welcome back. I see you brought a response. We got the answer. The blue containers are for food, the red ones are for oil, and the green ones are for machinery. Thank you very much for everything. I was wrong with my guesses. It was a huge help. That land was all slimy with drool. Is this how they always communicate? Oh. Oh, here's the second one. Hey there, I take it you work here too. You enjoy every minute of it, eh? It's definitely got a lot of energy. Yeah, very dedicated. Okay, containers. Sorry to bug you while you're working. We're trying to find out about what this guy deals with. He asked you to carry some of his containers, really? You wouldn't forget a person with such wonderful muscles. Well, what kind of luggage did he have you carry? It smelled really bad. Oh, you got too excited and accidentally dropped the container, huh? And its contents went everywhere. Made the whole area stink and you got scolded by the guy too. Sounds like you had a rough time. I wonder what its contents were. Okay, so it smelled, which is also what Rattata said about the green ones. Hey Tim, we've gathered some information. Open up your case notes and let's think about it, which basically means you've got enough information, Tim. Okay, what goods are the man handling? Goods is? What goods is? What goods are?
I'm wondering what kind of stuff this man
Are.
Is there any testimony about that?
Stinky. Who stinks?
What stuff is that man working with?
He's working with food. So yeah, blue is food. If it's food and it smells though, it's probably not very appetizing. It's probably these berries that are bad.
Also, it's the blue containers that smell. From that, we can conclude the man in question is dealing with the blue containers. The blue containers held food.
Yeah. He's handling food! Okay. Oh, this looks like new stuff is happening. Can it go in? He always uses blue containers. Yeah, we knew that. We already knew this. We didn't need that information. Can I solve this bit yet? Where's the warehouse?
Regarding the warehouses, let's look at what we know. Which testimonies will help us?
Okay, so the blue containers, they contain food and they're taking the southern road. And it was food. No. Yeah.
Now let's think.
So it took the southern road, so it has to be A or B, and it's food, so it has to be A.
I know where it is. The only
Logic.
warehouse area that stores food and is accessible from the southern path is Area A. Okay, let's head there now.
Let's. It's in warehouse area A.
Now, it's time to get moving, huh? No more dawdling.
We found the warehouse in the photo! Based on the photos left by my father, we headed to the warehouse area. Now to check the 30 food warehouses.
Yeah.
Oh no, that made it easier.
In the photo.
security. Something fishy's going on.
We've got to get in somehow.
Oh, check that out.
You mean the window? It's open, but how are we gonna get to it?
Salvador!
Bye-bye.
Says it's doable.
Huh?
We can do it, Tim. Together.
Is this game suddenly going to turn into stealth mission? Like, don't be seen.
We can do this, partner. I'm the brains and you are the brawn, right?
I don't think he's much brawn.
Wait, what's that sound? Tim,
Helicopter. No?
we'll use this truck as cover and sneak in.
Do 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 do
Now,
do do do.
We did it.
of course we did. With teamwork, we can make the impossible possible.
So what do we do now?
Stay hidden and keep moving.
That's very valuable cargo. Don't damage it.
Good. Now we need to jump over there.
This is harder than I thought. Where did you get this heavy, Pikachu?
How rude. This should be easy. Movies always have scenes like this.
This is a movie, you know.
Very, you know, it's a quick time event basically, like I'm in Lara Croft or something.
Over there?
Do 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 do.
That was hard. You know, you did it.
Didn't do anything, Pikachu. You just got carried there.
Come on. Doing all of the work.
We made it in. Who would win in a fight? Tim Goodman or Tom? Not a fight, or a stealth mission. Who would be better, Tim Goodman or Tom Cruise? Tim Goodman, let's be honest. Yeah, now let's have a look around. Quietly, though. Search the interior of the warehouse. Okay, I will do that.
Watch out. When you investigate, do it without getting caught.
Okay, am I gonna have to like do some sneaking around?
All right, keep it moving.
Get very far before another scene.
Pikachu, look at that guy.
Oh, it's the same one from the photo.
Alexander Wilde.
Hey, come here. Anything to report?
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
Good. Mr. Norman wants us to keep the security here extremely tight.
I love how normal all the names are in this.
Pat it through.
Like, the hero is Tim Goodman. The villain is Keith.
Yeah, your base of operations. Now let's have a real good look around.
Hey, Tim. First thing is to scout the area. Since it seems like we're the only ones on this floor, it's a good chance to scope out the first floor. But be careful, okay? Don't get caught. Got it. I'll be extra quiet. Does that mean I should, like, walk? What are you doing? Trying to get us caught? That's the stair. Okay, well, I can't see the stairs at this angle. Area first. Okay, well, that's not very helpful. I feel like you would hear him running around. Looks like a good place to peek in, too. Be careful not to be seen, Tim. Right. That's the man in the photo. He definitely looks like he's in charge here. Does he just stand there and keep an eye on the workers all day? Man, this is one place I never want to work in. This must be the switch for the conveyor belt. It's what they use to switch the direction in the movie. It moves in. I thought it said in the movies. Hey, they're talking about something. Today is my first day, sir. Ah, yes, thanks for joining. I'd like to explain what we do at this factory first. Yes, sir, I'd love to hear it. This warehouse is a factory? Well, we could do with an explanation too. Let's hear what he's got to say. Yeah. Yes, we can hear what they're saying. So you know what we make here, right? No, sir, I don't. What? You don't even do a bit of research? We make health food. I'm sure you've seen the commercials, you know. So smelly it's good for you. Oh yeah, I know. That awful, that commercial with Max and Chatot. So it's not just R they make here, or it is R, but they're just calling it a health food. Quite the elaborate camouflage. So the stinky container was health food, huh? I don't care how good it is for you. I still don't get why they're making something so smelly and awful. Huh, are they still talking? They're still chatting away. And that's what you'll be doing, got it? Yes, sir, got it all down. Good to hear. Oh, I almost forgot. This is very important. Be sure to never, ever touch the switch next to the conveyor belt. Yes, sir, but can I ask why? That switch controls which direction the conveyor belt is moving in. If you accidentally bump it, it can cause a lot of problems. What do you mean? Oh, a newcomer pressed it by accident a while back and immediately got fired. All the products were sent back to the room next to this one and made a complete mess. We were able to get up and running in a few hours, but man, the manager blew his top, yelling about how he didn't need even more work to do. That sounds terrifying. I'll be careful. So the factory manager took charge of getting things back into order. Pikachu, they're still talking. These guys don't shut up. Let's get every bit of information we can from them. May I ask one question? What is it? I noticed that door behind me. What's going on in that room? Everyone seems to be avoiding it. Oh, that room? Between you and me, there's a scientist in there. Some kind of new product research? Who knows? The only thing the manager's told us is to steer clear at all costs. I bet it is some kind of new product. I'd love to know more about it, sir. I'd be happy to take part in experiments even. Forget it, trust me. You don't want to be heard talking about this. You could get me fired too. Tim, did you hear that? Yeah, he mentioned a scientist. That must be the man in the lab coat. Right, and he's in that room. This one? Is there another room over there? I would assume so. This must be inspection. It looks like they're checking for defects before replacing things. And it seems like there are a lot of defects. Stuff keeps coming from the room in the back. See this? No. Okay, well, let's check this door. That must be the door the workers were talking about. Yep, that's where the researcher is. Hey, a fire alarm. I bet things would get interesting if we set it off. There you go again with your crazy ideas. It would be chaos. And that's exactly what we want. Go, Axel Gore. No, wait, Axel Gore, he was joking. Wait. Oh, I'm glad you listened. Okay, I think we've covered everything. Yeah, I think we can wrap up our investigation of this area for now. I'll make a note of anything we find. Yeah, counting on you.
The man in the photo looks like the factory manager. The man in the lab coat's in the next room over. But is that where they're making R?
I'm probably. And do what we're told. It also seems like a good spot. Let's go on and take a look. Oh, we can see many different things from here. A power board? Yeah, we should be able to switch off all the power to the warehouse from there. But all these boxes, I wonder what they're for. It really does look more like a factory than a warehouse, doesn't it? And the champ. And it looks like they're closing the lids on containers. They're definitely putting their backs into it. And all their arms too. The workers are here. Man, they look unmotivated. Even the Pokemon here look more energetic. Should it actually be like Pokemon because of the accent instead of Pokemon? Anything else? Ooh, a ladder. Look, a ladder. We'll be able to get down to the first floor from anywhere if we had it. It's not like we can go get it though. Let's try and figure out some other way. Checked everything we can see from here. I wonder what that is. Huh? Hey, Pikachu, don't lean out so much. It's dangerous. Oh, come on, I want to see what it is. Huh? Yeah, oh god. Oh my god, it's a spider thingy. It's a spinnerack. Just hanging around. What the? It was your thread that was bothering me. Pikachu, if we're not quiet, they'll find us. What do you mean? He's right. It was your fault in the first place. Sheesh. What's up with this Pokemon? Oh, so there's something tasty on the first floor, so you snuck in to get some? I see. The increase in security has made it difficult for you to grab a snack, huh? And you were hanging down to scope things out? You want to get down to the first floor, huh? Well, that's something we've got in common. Pikachu, if you keep talking, the workers will see you. Oh, sorry. Spinnerack, how about we go somewhere less obvious? Can you get to the floor above? Oh, Spinnerack managed to sneak in too. Yep, but more importantly, I hope you're taking notes. Quickly, before you forget.
Look at the Machamp. They sure are busy loading things up.
Loading. Hey there! Seems like you're having a rough time with the security here too. What exactly is this treat you keep going on about? It's in the boxes Machamp carry? It smells really good. Does it mean the food they make here? We were told it smells really bad. I think so. Well, to each its own, I guess. You just hang around like that all the time. Your thread must be really strong. It can even support the weight of a person. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I think we're going to do some even more Mission Impossible stuff and like rappel. Do you think you can pull me up? Not for free. You want a treat in exchange. Well, aren't you opportunistic? Okay. Sorry, I've got. Look, those must be guards. What are they talking about? Anything unusual? Nope, nothing to report. Good. Still, let's keep our eyes open. Yeah, the manager doesn't want even a Rattata getting inside. That's not good. They seem like they're on high alert. We better keep our distance. They're still talking? Let's go listen to them. Hey, do you know what's going on in the room in the back? Oh, I guess they told you to stay away from that place too, huh? Don't tell anyone I told you, but they're incubating something. What do you mean? Not sure myself. I only overheard Mr. Norman talking to the manager. They said it could only be done by someone they've got here, or something like that. Don't tell anyone, okay? Got it. Sounds like something we shouldn't be messing with anyway. So Keith does come here. And I wonder if that man we saw is the factory manager. He must be. And they said they're incubating? That's the word for growing more cells of something, right? The only thing that related to R is, I think we're on the same page there. It's got to be Mewtwo's cells. Whoever's incubating them is in the room in the back. Oh, they've got more to say. Let's listen in. Hey, have you seen it today? Nah, not yet. Maybe it'll come back in a bit. I can't wait. It's so nice, you know? Yeah, it really warms my heart. Maybe I'll give it a treat again. What are they talking about? They said something about treats, so maybe it's a kid? In a place like this? Finally done talking. Let's stay sharp. Not even a Rattata is getting past us. But this is the only way in or out. Yeah, I guess they have to have it open in order to ship stuff out. Matang are carrying out the containers. It's certainly hard working. I hope it's not all they're shipping out. There are stairs here, but if we go down there, they'll see us. Yeah, the security guards aren't slacking off. Knock them out? That's our last resort. No, it's not any kind of resort. We need to handle things quietly. I think we've seen all there is to see. If we stay any longer, we'll get caught. We sure found out a lot. You can say that again. Get it all written down so we don't forget.
We need to check the floor below, but there are guards on duty. If we try going down the stairs, we'll be caught right away. Right, so that's that.
We know the first floor layout. I didn't see any way to get down to the first floor. Neither did I, although we did get some interesting information. Yeah, maybe it's time we changed our thinking. If we can't get to the first floor, maybe we should explore this floor a bit more. Okay. We do. Ooh.
Wait. Someone's coming.
This way, Pikachu.
What?
Looks like it's a Pokemon.
I'm assuming that basket isn't part of the Pokemon.
Watch what it does.
Oh.
Pikachu, do you think it's okay to try and help it?
Yeah. If it decides to cause trouble, we can handle it.
Hey, you alright? Seems like a nice Pokemon.
Yeah, you're right. What's all this?
A lab coat.
Hey, maybe you can let us know what's going on.
Your Pokemon that works here, we have a few questions for you. I saw you had a lab coat in that basket. Do you know anything about the scientist? Oh, he's your partner. Simon, that's your partner's name. Oh, and his clothes are starting to smell, so you wash them for him, huh? Such a dedicated Pokemon. Do you think this man in the photo is its partner? Probably. Is your partner the guy in this photo? That's what I thought. What's Simon doing here anyway? Research, well, that figures. He is a scientist. Do you know anything specific? He doesn't seem to enjoy his research since he came here. You're allowed to come and go as you please, but he hasn't been outside in months? How is that possible? A tough-looking guy is always watching? It means the factory manager, I guess. So is Simon being forced to continue his research? Definitely seems that way, yeah. Oh no. You don't like him because he's always rushing Simon to get stuff done, and he always looks so scary, huh? What is he trying to get Simon to do? He's forcing Simon to make something? They said something about cells. They must mean Mewtwo cells, but wait, in that case, what's up, Tim? We were told there are only 2 people in this world who could incubate Mewtwo cells. Dr. Walls himself and his lab assistant. So that must mean Pansaja's partner is Wall's former assistant. Exactly. Hey, is it Pansage or Pansage? Did Simon ever work with an old man with a white beard? A long time ago they worked together. I knew it. Seemed to enjoy his work back then, huh? Don't worry, Pansage. We'll find out the secret of this factory and make Pansage. I prefer the slightly fancier sounding Pansage. Make sure you guys can go free. Why does it look like it's got a stick of broccoli just on its head? Factory. If there's anything you know about this place, we'd love to have info. So the factory manager is scary, but the other workers aren't so bad, huh? They seem really happy when they see you and they give you treats and stuff. Oh, then the security guards must have been talking about Pansage earlier. Little broccoli head. Well, I think we're getting a good idea of what to do next. We need to get to Simon's room. You know where to go, right? It's at the far end of the first floor. We need to find Simon and hear what he can tell us about R, plus figure out a rescue plan. Right, but how should we get down to the first floor? Good question. We do have just one little problem. Why can't we get down? It's heavily guarded. That's right. They've got the... Ooh, getting the hiccups. They've got the place pretty well covered right now. But think of it this way. We only need to deal with the factory manager and 2 guards to get through. Yeah, I'm starting to think we can do this, as long as we have the right plan. Oh, you've got an idea then. How do we get down? We get help. We work together. we're all in this together. That might just work. Let's see. I'm pretty sure Pansage will be happy to help us. And Spinnerack wanted to get down to the first floor, so it might be willing to help too. Who else? Axelgor, of course. Yeah, you're part of the team too. Axelgor's speed will definitely be a huge help. Let's figure out a way to get down there. Super speed. How can we sneak down to the first floor? Do you have a way? Okay, well, let's see if we can come up with something. Got to work this out.
Back part of the building. So we'll have to decide who's gonna distract the guards.
So, the security guard should be distracted by Pansage because they thought he was cute. Flips the switch, or he could do that because he's fast, and then he can help us sneak down if we go like.
Interesting you think that.
Okay, now it's going to be like, why those three? What's the reason for the selection? And sturdy thread. There you go. We've got our plan. Tom Cruise would be surprised. Better plan than he has, ever.
While everyone is busy dealing with all of that, we'll use Spinnerack String to make our way down to the room. That sounds like a great plan.
It does. We thought up a good strategy. Great. Okay. Are you ready? We're counting on you. Alright, let's do this. What did Tom Cruise do to you? I just don't like him. I don't know what it is about him I don't like, but I don't like him. Also, the Mission Impossible films aren't my favourite. Ladder! That worked out just fine. Now let's use the thread to get down. Okay, we're down on the floor. Hurry up with the treat. We promise we're working on it. We'll get to you, so be patient. Okay, I assume we want to just go straight in because walking around too much would be stupid. Here we are. Let's go, huh? You really helped us out earlier. Yeah, plan worked thanks to you. You'll introduce us to Simon? Thanks! Let's meet Simon! He really does look like he's got broccoli on his head. Like a monkey broccoli crossover. Simon Yen, former assistant to Walls.
Oh, you're back. Oh, wow. Look at that.
No way. Could those be Mewtwo cells?
What? How do you know about these? Who are you? Oh no, the factory manager.
We're working this case. Don't worry, we're on your side.
On my side?
Yo, Doctor. Hope all is going well. It is almost time, you know?
Of course, no problems.
Aw, don't look so sad, Doc. This is the last shipment, and once it's done, you're free to go. I'll let you get back to work.
I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. So, did you mean it when you said you were on my side? And how did you know about the cells?
We can read minds. No. Sorry to have surprised you. We actually got the info from Walls. Dr. Walls? You mean the same Dr. Walls who was the first director of PCL? That's right. If he mentioned the cells to you, then that means he really trusted you. You said you were looking into the incidents? That's right. The reason we went to Walls is because we needed to know more about R. But it doesn't seem like you're a scientist. Why is this interest in R? Well, my dad is a detective, and he was investigating the incidents involving Pokemon. But he's gone missing now, and when we followed the information he'd left behind, it led us to R. I see. It seems like you're a pretty good detective yourself. You'd be doing me a favour if you solved this case too. About 6 months ago, a tall man brought me here and has had me making R ever since. That's terrible. But wasn't there some talk of your being freed soon? Yeah, apparently the factory will be moving soon. All I need to do is assist them until then. Not that I believe they'll really let me go, though. Even if they are telling the truth, R is not something that should exist in this world. I'm happy to help you out. Just gonna look around your stuff. It's a bed. Yeah, and judging by how it looks, Pansage couldn't get around to washing the blankets. Why not? Why didn't he add them to, like, that collection of stuff? Looks like the container's in Wallace's lab. Huh? Wallace? Oh, I see his name come up in some publications. He's one of the top researchers in his field. Still a bit creepy, though. He was weird. I wonder what's in it. Is this the machine they said was carried from the wharf? I don't know. This looks more like a tank than a machine to me. Look, a microscope. Ah, so that's what Mewtwo's cells look like. These are cans of some sort of health food? We should take one to Spinnerack. Sorry, Simon, is it alright if we take one? Well, sure, but I can't imagine why you'd want one. Thanks for the help earlier. We were able to make our way here. What? You don't care if you have to stay so long as Simon can go free? It really is a dedicated Pokemon. Don't worry, Pansage. We'll figure something out.
Yes.
Alright, ask me anything. Walls. He was the director of PCL when I first joined. Eventually he started to let me help out with his own research. Even the explosion at PCL is half my fault, but the professor took full responsibility and left. I see. I wanted to follow him, but he wouldn't let me. Well, it seems like he was able to find a nice quiet place to settle down in. That's good to hear. I had been worried about him ever since the accident. R is created using Mewtwo's cells, right? Dr. Walls told us there was some mistake and they were used instead of Mew's cells. That's right, we made a mistake. Mew is a very rare Pokemon after all. Dr. Walls looked everywhere he could to get a hold of its cells and he must have been tricked by someone. Not everyone can be trusted, unfortunately. That's horrible. I regret it to this day. It's how we ended up creating the terrible substance known as R. Dr. Walls told us that the effects of R were likely caused by Mewtwo's Berserk gene. What exactly is this Berserk gene, though? In order to explain that, I need to tell you more about the Pokemon Mewtwo. It said that Mewtwo was created by recombining Mew's genes. Recombining? What do you mean? In order to make it extremely aggressive. Seems like it was some sort of experiment to create a powerful Pokemon. That's horrible. Yeah, I agree. So this recombined gene is the Berserk gene? That's right. And because that gene was what we used, R became what it is now. This is my dad in this photo. Have you seen him? It seems like he infiltrated this place about 2 months ago. I can't say that I have, sorry. Although 2 months ago was when the factory manager got very upset, saying R was stolen from the chemical storage area. That must have been my dad. Everyone here was frantically trying to find this intruder. Since then, they've really stepped up the security. That's everything. Hey, Tim. Yeah. No wonder Keith was after Harry. We found out a lot, but there was something he said that got my attention. I know we heard it from Walls too, but I still think this whole thing is ironic. They wanted to make the perfect medicine, but instead ended up with that awful substance. Yeah, I bet even Mewtwo doesn't want its cells used like that. No kidding. Mewtwo, huh? Every time I hear that name, it makes me uneasy somehow. It's probably you're trying to remember what the hell was happening in the first Pokemon film. But you can't work it out. That's been happening a lot since we got here. I hope your memory comes back soon. And the chemical storage area. Exactly, the chemical storage area. That's where Harry got R. I wonder if it's where he got the photo of R too. You were in the photo, weren't you? Yeah, I must have been to this factory before. I've been feeling that way ever since we entered this place. I wonder if you'll remember anything if we go to the chemical storage area. I don't know about that, but we may find some clue about Harry. Let's ask Simon to see if we can get into the storage area. Excuse me, could you tell us where the chemical storage is? We'd like to have a look. Oh, it's right above this room. Info on R should be there too. It's probably locked, but you can get it open with this key. Thank you very much. But are you sure this is wise? If they find out you're helping me. Don't worry about that. If anything happens to me, the production of R will stop completely, so they can't really do much. Just be careful you're not caught. Of course. Oh, and one more thing. R that's in storage gets shipped out once we have enough. Depending on the timing, the storage could be empty. We'll have a look anyway. You said this was the last shipment, right? Where is it being shipped to? That I don't know, but I've got an idea of how we can find out. I'll start preparing for that, so just leave it to me. A key! Yay! Okay, see you later. So it's back upstairs. Hey, spin thing. Alright, I'm man of my word, here you go. Oh, the smell is enough to make me choke. Do you think you could wait on opening it and pull us up first? And yeah, pull us up, thanks. Okay, so it's somewhere around here, but I can't get in from this direction because of the badly placed shelf. Chemical storage area should be just ahead. It's right above Simon's room. But we can't get through all this. I guess we don't have a choice. Come on, Tim, let's get the luggage out of the way. We need to make a path to the storage area, so think carefully as you move things. Okay, but we can't push these. I hate these sort of things. Can I put it that way? Sorry, I'm concentrating. No, wait, this is fine. I've got this. This isn't like Professor Layton. This isn't that complicated. Well, we did it. Let's check. I'm really bad at those sort of puzzles when it's Professor Layton because they're actually difficult. Hey, Tim.
This room is familiar. I'm getting really close to remembering something.
Okay. Let's have a look around. There's another tank thingy. Can't look at the... Look, Pikachu, there's some kind of document behind the box. What? It says R experimentation report. Good find, Tim. It's supposed to be a report on R. Looks like Carlos is the author. It must be from before we went to PCL. Let's see what it says. R's property. R has different properties depending on whether it is in liquid or gas form. This allows it to be used in different ways depending on the situation. Both forms are nearly odorless, and only Pokemon with a very acute sense of smell have any chance of detecting it. The balloon used to cause the incident at the amusement park is the perfect example of R's properties as a gas. R is dispersed by popping the balloon. The dispersal radius is approximately 3 feet, which is sufficient for most needs. The best way to utilize R in its liquid form is to inject it into food. R's effects are amplified when the two types of liquid, red and green, are mixed together. In fact, the easiest way to gain the effects of R is to inject the red and green liquids separately into food. R's effects will be amplified for any Pokemon that consumes the food. Here I will lay out the potential future development of R. Currently R is transported using special vials. However, these vials break easily and also prevent efficient mixing of the liquids. We have begun working on a capsule form to counter these drawbacks. By storing R in a durable capsule device, my hope is to improve its portability while reducing the risk of damage. Additionally, I plan to incorporate a device that allows the two separated liquids to be mixed whenever the user chooses. In other words, the capsule device will allow a user to disperse the mixed R automatically, with no restrictions on place or time. Improving. There still exists a need to gather more experimental data and improve R. Currently, R has two major drawbacks. Its effects are temporary, and it is impossible to communicate with a Pokemon under the influence of R. My plan is to continue research on R in order to develop a new version that will allow the power-enhancing effect to last an extended period of time, while also allowing the Pokemon's partner to communicate with it. So basically, you can just use your Pokemon for more aggressive purposes. Take a look at this. What is it? R export plan? Pikachu, this is... yeah, an outline for their plans. It seems like Keith is going to export R. But if R gets used all over the world, it'll be chaos. It'll be impossible to stop. First, let's figure out exactly what it is they plan to do. Let's read what it says. The biggest problem we face is that R can only be produced using the machine under PCL. We must purchase a new production facility and establish a stable manufacturing system as soon as possible. We completed the purchase of a location a few days ago. The warehouse at Rhyme Wharf will be our first step in establishing a stable base of operations. Sales. Now we must find a wealthy patron who is comfortable keeping secrets. I'm currently in the process of using my underground connections to establish contact among upper-class citizens. Once we manage to get those contacts, we should be able to use that network to reach out and expand our sales. And the large-scale factory. Carlos should be close to completing his analysis of R. We will temporarily use that warehouse at Rhyme Wharf as our base, but our ultimate goal is to move the R production machinery overseas and establish a large-scale production facility there. Talk about top-secret documents. Keith is trying to develop R into an even more dangerous substance, but now we know exactly what his plans are.
That Keith, he's making preparations to export R.
He is? We found some information on R. We've got to stop Keith's plan. Let's let Mr. Baker and Inspector Holliday know immediately. Still, no evidence on where Dad might be. Pikachu, what's wrong? Well, it was in his secret room in the top of the building. I feel like there were more science notes, and I don't know. Because I don't think Keith is the smartest villain in the world. Also, villains like to write their plans down, so they're everywhere. Villains like people to know their smart plans. Or not so smart. Whatever, just general plans. You're curious about what's in this box? Yeah. That's strange. Do you think it's a memory of when you came with Dad? I'm not sure. Do you think you could open it up?
So what do you think this is?
I could swear that I've seen this thing before.
Picture.
Well, let's open it and see what's inside.
Shouldn't we make sure it's safe before we... Pikachu! This is why I didn't want you to open it yet! Pikachu! Pikachu!
Flashback! Or not. Yes. Hello?
Pikachu! 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 Pikachu!
Oh yeah, I guess that wasn't a dream at all.
Pikachu.
Oh, Tim, hi.
Are you alright? I knew you shouldn't have opened that up.
Yeah, but it made me remember something. It would seem I made quite the commitment.
What do you mean? What did you promise, and to who? Brace yourself for a shock. It was Mewtwo. What? You mean that Mewtwo? The one whose cells they used to make R? That's right. What in the world did you promise Mewtwo then? Well, you see, I promised to recover the Berserk gene and capture the mastermind of the whole R case. In my dream, I was pleading with Mewtwo to save Harry. My guess is it offered to help me if I was able to help it out first. But why would it rely on you to do such an important thing? Hey, what do you mean? I'm a great detective. I bet Mewtwo heard of my reputation and decided I was trustworthy. I mean, I can't remember the details, but still. Something tells me you made that last bit up. Okay, well that was helpful. Is there anything else we can look at? This box? Nope. Else? Or is that it? Are we just gonna take... Come on, Pikachu. Alright, let's get out of here. Yes. We found out quite a bit because Keith writes down all his plans. Oh, we're about to get caught.
Tim, close the door now.
What?
Just close the door. Hurry!
Hold it.
Have you not seen him, Tim?
Who are you?
Uh-oh, not good.
Open this door.
What should we do? He's gonna get us, Pikachu.
Seems we're trapped, like we're trapped in a cage.
I know you're in there. Open up.
Are you ready? You've got to open up the door just as he tries to smash into it.
Got it.
Escape from the factory manager! Good.
Now's our chance.
Pikachu, let's use that.
Been a lot of sort of quick time events in this chapter.
Excelgor, distract him for us. Selgo.
Yeah? You want to fight?
Selgor.
Good. What is in that?
He did it.
You think this'll stop me?
What?
Well, apparently not.
Just leave.
I'm coming for you.
Good luck with that. Tim, now's our chance.
Why is... Oh.
I'm gonna get you.
Like, I just goes, okay, just try again. There's no game over, it's just like, right, okay. We headed to the first floor to rescue Simon. However, he proposed an idea that took us completely off guard.
Oh, perfect. There's a container right here. It's just big enough for the two of you. Go on, get in.
Really? What's it for anyway?
Aw.
Big ship today. Guys from the organization will take it, so that should get you right to their headquarters.
I don't know.
It's our only clue. We've got to take this chance.
All right then. Please take this to Mr. Baker.
Your notes on their plans. Great idea, Tim. We're counting on you, Excel.
Why didn't he just take the plans instead of, like, the notes on... Just taking notes on them?
All right.
And he should have taken the research notes as well.
What about you?
I'll be fine. Don't worry.
There's definitely space for more than just them two. And I'm going to stop because I said I had to finish at 7:30 and that timing was really good. But I feel like we're getting to the all the meat of the plan and what's going on, and there can't be that. I don't think there's that much left, seeing as we're going to wherever Keith's sending R to their headquarters. But yeah, that was very quick-timey compared to the other chapters, and I only missed one. And I, you know, normally miss 1 out of 1 quick A button press, and this time I hit most of them, which is an improvement. I'm not sure how smart this plan is of get in the box and deliver yourself to the villain, but okay. Well, I guess we'll I'm worried that at some point Pikachu will end up inhaling R, and like at the end it'll be Tim versus Pikachu / his dad. Because Pikachu is his dad, I'm still sure of that. Also, is Mewtwo female? It had a very feminine design. Just saying. Yeah, but I think the end of that for today. I'm probably going to stop the stream now because I need to go and cook. unfortunately. But a Mega Mewtwo. Oh yeah, Mega Mewtwo. We'll have... I should tell you what's going to how this game will end. It'll be a Super Mega Mewtwo, and then it'll go, press A, and I will miss. And then nothing will happen, and it'll just start the fight again. But I foresee that being the end. Oh. I'll have to have a look at that in a second. But yeah, so I'm going to go, and I will probably not be playing next weekend, but then I will be playing the weekend after that. And hopefully I will get it done, because I'm also busy the last weekend of May. So we will see. But hopefully this game will be finished by the end of the month and I can figure something else to stream. But right now, we will see how much is left. And I hope you enjoyed that. A slightly more stealth-focused chapter. So I will see you next time, and thank you for watching. Always takes me a while to actually press the stop streaming button. Anyway, bye!